Well, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to yoga. I'm Jerry Givens. If you've not yet met me, it's a pleasure to be here with you. And we're just going to jump right in. All right. So let's go ahead and come on to hands and knees. So moving around anything that you're sitting on, coming into table pose. And we're just going to start by getting the body a little bit warmed up. So some gentler movements that get a bit more complex. So with the hands under your shoulders and knees beneath your hips or slightly further back, inhale, draw the shoulders down the back, look forward and feel the tailbone lift behind you. Then exhale, round the back and reach the mid-back toward the ceiling. Then again, inhale, look forward, feel the tailbone lift, and exhale, round the back. And just do this a few more times. Starting to warm up the spine a bit. A little bit of movement in the hips and shoulders, the hip flexors. Inhale, looking forward, tailbone lifting. Exhale, rounding the back. Moving with that breath. Then making this a bit more dynamic. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, sink back into child's pose. And we're going to keep moving. Inhale, back up to hands and knees. Exhale, back to child's pose. And keep moving between these two postures. Noticing as we're getting started here, what sensation do you feel in the body? What feels tight? What feels open? What feels significant? What feels insignificant? Good. One more time. And then inhale up to hands and knees. Please curl the toes under and lift the hips into the air, downward facing dog. Now it's our first down dog of the day, or at least for this class. So go ahead and walk it out a bit, pressing a heel to the floor as you bend the opposite knee. Feeling length in the legs here. And at the same time, you want to feel length in the spine too. So imagine that you're flattening your back out here and the hip bones are reaching toward the ceiling behind you, even if the knees don't straighten all the way, all right? Again, as you're exploring this pose, what do you feel? What sensations are present? What feels significant? What feels insignificant? A couple more breaths. Beautiful. And then from down dog, bring the legs into stillness. Inhale, come into a straight line push-up position, plank pose. And with your exhale, pull back into down dog. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, come forward into plank. And exhale, pull back into downward facing dog. We'll do that about 3 more times. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Feeling the core engaged as you come forward. The hips don't drop down. If anything, they stay more elevated. About twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. With your next inhale, float down onto hands and knees gently. Release the feet. And exhale, sink back into child's pose for a moment. Good. Now take an adjusting breath here, just feeling sensation. Good. And then inhale back up to hands and knees. Exhale back to downward facing dog. From down dog, come forward into plank again. You could also do knees down here if you'd like to. And then bend your elbows in towards your waist and bring your chest 1 inch from the floor. Coming onto the tops of the feet, press the arms straight and lift the knees. Take the shoulders back and open the chest, coming into upward facing dog. And then exhale, feel a tug behind your navel that pulls you back into downward facing dog. Don't worry, we're going to do that a couple more times. Inhale to plank pose, or again, knees down. Exhale, bend your elbows in towards your waist, chest an inch from the floor. Then inhale, come into upward facing dog. Then exhale, pull back into downward facing dog. Again, plank pose or knees down. Exhale, chest 1 inch from the floor. And then press the arms straight, take the shoulders back. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. And again, child's pose. All right, then from child's pose, go ahead and walk your hands back, come up to a seat. I'm gonna ask you to bring your legs out in front of you. Give our wrists a break for a moment, but we're gonna work on the core. So once the legs are out in front of you, you can have your feet flat on the floor like this. You're gonna come down onto your elbows. Now it's tempting here, once we're on the elbows, just to let the chest drop down and just hang out. That's not what we're doing. You're gonna lift the chest, so you're pulling the back away from the floor, and then bring your knees into your chest. Flex the feet, okay? And really try to keep the chest lifting the entire time, and I will remind you. With your next inhale, extend the legs toward the ceiling, pull the toes back, then exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keep the chest lifting. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Lift the chest, extend the legs. Leave the legs extended. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, take your right leg forward about 4 inches off the floor. And then switch legs. Left leg comes forward, right leg comes up. And then switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Keep the chest lifting. Switch. Switch. Breathe. Switch. 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 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest and feet to the floor. Good. You can slump now if you want to. Take an adjusting breath. Good. So we're gonna do a little bit more work here and just do your best. You're gonna lift the chest again, bring the knees in, point the toes now, and we're gonna do big bicycle circles. So you're gonna take your right leg up and forward, and then do the same with your left leg, alternating legs, like we're riding a giant bike. Again, chest stays lifting, and we're gonna breathe here. Feel the core engage. Think about your lower back coming off the floor too. Not the hips, but the low back. And we're just going for a stroll. And we're breathing. Good. Almost there. 3, 2, and then back pedal, back it up, backing it up. I know we thought we were done. Keep the chest lifting, back pedaling for just a little bit longer. We're almost back to the starting point. 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest. And go ahead and just recline back onto your back. Let the head come to the floor. Take an adjusting breath here. Noticing sensation. Maybe some energy building at the core. Maybe you felt that in your hips, maybe your lower back. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and bring yourself back up. You could roll to your side and come up, or you could just rock yourself up to a seat. We're gonna come back onto hands and knees. Good, downward facing dog. Good, now in down dog, you're gonna keep the entire body except for the head in down dog. So inhale, look forward towards your thumbs. Then exhale, tuck the chin and look toward your navel. Inhale, looking forward toward the thumbs. And exhale, looking toward the navel. And just do that a few more times, stretching and strengthening the neck. Which is really good, especially if the neck felt some strain in that last exercise. Good. And then relax the head and walk your hands back to meet your feet coming into the standing forward fold. Now the knees can be bending slightly here, draping the upper body over the legs. And as you're in the standing forward fold, notice where you're resting the weight of your body in your feet. If it's more toward the heels, just gently lean forward slightly into the balls of the feet. You might feel more of a stretch in the backs of the legs when you do that, or maybe even your lower back. Good, then bend your knees a bit more. Then inhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing, a single vertebrae at a time, stacking the spine. The head is the last to lift. Good morning, made it to standing. Feel free to hydrate if you need to. I apparently need to. So we will do our arm swings next. For those of you who are newer to this exercise, it's a 3-part inhale through the nose and one powerful exhale out of the mouth. Navel kind of snapping back with that one, all right? The movement, your feet will be about hip width apart, and it'll be inhale, arms up, inhale, arms back, inhale, arms up, and then exhale, jab the elbows back, okay? And we're gonna go for about 2 minutes, so find a rhythm that works for you. Again, we're inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth, all right? You'll get the hang of it, don't worry. So feet are about hip width apart. Go ahead, finding your breath. And when you're ready, inhale, take the arms up. Inhale, take them back. Inhale up, and then exhale, jab the elbows back. Inhale, 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 exhale. It's a powerful exhale out of the mouth, clearing your respiratory system, clearing out those lungs, clearing out the throat. It's almost like a wheeze, like you're really getting the air out of that one. And of course, with your 3-part inhale, you're filling the lungs to a comfortable capacity, and you're trying to feel the full rotation of your shoulder joints. Up, back, up, and jab. And again, we're going for about 2 full minutes, so find a pace here that you can maintain. You might be going quicker than me, you might be going slower than me. Really, it's whatever works for you. About 1 more minute left. It's okay if you need to slow it down after a while. I do want you to try to keep moving if you can. When we get to that 90-second mark, it starts to reset our nervous systems, taking us out of that fight or flight response and grounding us into our calmer nervous system state, our parasympathetic nervous system response. It's that calm place we get to like during a massage or after a great yoga class, right? About 20 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. Feel sensation, your breath rate, your heart rate. tingling in the arms and hands, cooling in the nostrils, energy at the chest or abdomen, maybe even in the head. That exercise is sometimes called the breath of joy. You might feel lighter in your mood after doing so. It's a great way to shake off whatever needs to be shooken off. So now have you take your feet about mat width apart or a little bit wider than your shoulder. So if you're standing forward on your mat, it's mat width apart. If you're not, it's a little bit wider than your shoulders, okay? Be mindful of anything nearby. We're gonna be swinging our arms around, so you can rein it in if you need to. We're gonna start to swing from side to side. And you're letting your back heel lift off the ground so the hips move with you. The arms are gently hitting the body, and you're looking behind you as you move. Now, like the last exercise, you can go at your own pace here. This could be slower, this could be quicker. Now, there is no prescribed breathing for this one, so just make sure that you are indeed breathing. So if the breath becomes shallow, just deepen it. Side to side. And again, it's okay to let the arms gently drum on the sides of the body. They're giving a percussion massage to the internal organs here, helping to stimulate them, particularly the kidneys and the liver, but also a little bit of drumming for the GI tract and for the muscles along the sides and back of your body. Breathe. Checking in with your breath again. You can also imagine here that this gentle twisting from side to side is breaking up any stuck tension along the spine, just causing it to kind of fall off. Going for a little bit longer. Three, two, and one. Unwind to center and feel sensation. Always grounding back into the body here, noticing what's going on in the body. And when we do that, it brings the mind out of the head. You're not ruminating on things when you're aware of what's going on in the body. Good. All right, we're going to move through our sun salutation next. So please step to the top of your mat, whichever direction that is for you, and have your feet about hip width apart. And just allow the eyes to close for a moment. It's good just to ground back in before we start intentional movement like this. So finding your breath, aware of the inhale, aware of the exhale. And then bring the palms together at the chest. And with your next inhale, sweep your arms out to the side and overhead. With your exhale, hinge the hips and swan dive, fold forward and down over the legs. Pressing palms to shins, straighten the arms and bring the chest parallel to the floor, halfway up. And then exhale, fold back down. And please step your right foot way back. For now, bring the knee to the floor. Then inhale, crescent lunge, reach the arms up and back. Good. With your exhale, bring your chest down onto the thigh, sweep your arms behind you and reach back and up as far as you can. And then inhale, reach forward, back and up again. And then exhale, chest to the thigh, sweep the arms behind you. Good. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the chest down, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, come back up. This time, exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Curl the back toes under and step back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, plank pose or knees down. Exhale, bend the elbows in towards your waist, bring your chest an inch from the floor. Press the arms straight, take the shoulders back, up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Good. Lifting the right leg into the air when you get here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, swing or carry step the right foot forward. Help it through if you need to. Back knee comes to the floor, bending into that front knee. With your inhale, sweep the arms up and back. Exhale, chest to thigh, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, sweeping back. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweeping back. And then lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, step the back foot forward, standing forward fold. Palms to shins again, come halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale with a strong back, sweep the arms out to the sides and up, coming all the way up to standing. And then bring the palms to the chest. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms down, back, and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, swan dive, forward and down. Palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, release. This time, step your left foot way back. Back foot to the, or back knee, I should say, to the floor. Inhale, lift the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, chest to thigh, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reaching back. Reaching up. Sweeping back. Good. Lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, downward facing dog, stepping the right leg back. Again, plank pose or knees down. Exhale, bring the chest an inch from the floor. Come onto the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. And exhale, pull back into downward facing dog. Once you're there, lift the left leg up. And exhale, step it forward. Help it through if you need to. Back knee to the floor. When you're ready, sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, chest to thigh, sweep the arms back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, sweeping back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, sweeping back. Good. Lift the arms up, inhale. And then exhale, hands to the floor, step forward, standing forward fold. Palms to shins halfway up, please. And exhale, fold back down. Sweeping the arms out to the sides, come all the way up, inhale. And then exhale, hinge at the hips and just fold right back forward. Good. Halfway up again. And exhale, down, step the right leg back, knee to the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, sweeping it back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Good. Lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Plank pose, or again, knees down if you want to. Exhale, chest an inch from the floor. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through, help it through. Back knee to the ground, 3 sweeps. Up, inhale, and back. Up, and back. Up, and back. Good, lifting the arms up. And stepping forward, standing forward fold. Palms to shins, halfway up here. Exhale, fold down. Sweeping the arms out to the sides, come all the way up. Palms to the heart. Take an adjusting breath for a moment. We will be doing one more round. Just noticing sensation. This last round will have some holds in it. All right, so just know that that's coming. Also add some variations if you'd like. With your inhale, sweep the arms down, back and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, swan dive down. Palms to shins, halfway. Exhale, release, fold, and step the left foot way back here. Now here's your first variation if you want it. You can keep the back knee lifting. If that's too much, just bring it back down to the floor and carry on like before, okay? But if you want to challenge yourself, the back knee can be lifted. With your inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, chest to thigh, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sweep the arms behind you. Good. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, sweep the arms behind you and stay. Chest to thigh, lifting the arms as far and up and back behind you as you can. And think about bringing the hands directionally toward one another, not splaying out to the side, but toward one another, like you're holding onto a basketball behind you. And keep lifting that basketball as high as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep the arms forward and up one more time in the lunge. Good. Then exhale, hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Good job. Plank pose. 1 inch from the floor. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. In down dog, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Good. Now again, the variation is the knee can be lifted or you can have it down on the floor. All right. When you're ready, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, chest to thigh, sweep back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. We're going in for the hold. Exhale, chest to thigh. Sweep the arms behind you, lifting them up behind you as high as you can. Again, like you're holding onto a ball behind you. And you're lifting that ball as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Sweep the arms forward and up. Beautiful. Hands to the floor, stepping forward, standing forward fold. Pressing palms to shins, come halfway up here. Exhale, release down and stay in the forward fold. Good. In the forward fold, bend your knees until your fingertips touch the floor if they don't already. So if they don't touch the floor, just keep bending your knees until they do. And with your fingertips on the floor, go ahead and walk them off to the left side of your left foot. While you're there, think about straightening your right knee or lifting that right hip toward the ceiling. And then walk your fingertips back to center. Go ahead and take them off to the right side of your right foot. You can release the head when you're there. And think about straightening the left knee this time. And then walking the fingertips back to center. Press palms to shins one more time, halfway up, extending the spine forward. Exhale, fold down. With a strong back, sweep your arms out to the sides, come all the way up. And palms to the chest. Good. All right. So that is our class for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Thank you for